What is really good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy OG Boriku Dandada, aka Chef. Y'all already know what it is. I got Mr. Muffins Martinez. Listen, we were supposed to jump on. Things happen. It's Wednesday. But big news came today. Hopefully, it's not an April Fool's thing because today is April Fool's. So, allegedly, by everything being said by all the crack sheets, is the once free agent Lady Frost is no longer a free agent. She's officially signed to MLW Wrestling. So I'm super excited about that.
Yes.
Talk to me.
Yeah, man, that was like the cut by surprise today, but she went on her own page and she announced that she was a free agent on her own website on Twitter. And then like a couple minutes later, half hour later, she says, well, I guess that was fast, about no longer being a free agent. And then all the dirt she started popping up that she signs with MLW. But like you mentioned, like I said before, I don't believe anything I see today because today's April Fool's Day. But she wrote it herself, so that she was a free agent. So we get to see if this is true or not. I think Lady Frost has been out for 8 years. But like, background, I want to say gymnastics and stuff like that. So she integrated that into her wrestling. And if you ever see her wrestle, you see her do a lot of like movement, like she's a dancer or whatever. A lot of things that she do nice.
She's athletic
and
flow.
Yeah, it just comes out beautifully. And she, all over the world, Mexico. We battled a couple of times at CMLL, doing stuff there. And all she needed was a chance a couple of times at TNA. And then she got signed at AEW. But like we always know, AEW, they'll push you on their main show for a while. The Ring of Honor came out or whatever, and then she got pushed to Ring of Honor. But after a while, you like rarely see her on Ring of Honor. And every time when you do see her, she's always losing. And I'm thinking just like, what the hell is the purpose of you bringing her in if all you're gonna do is just have her lose all the time? But if it's true that she signed with MLW, that means MLW is trying to definitely shake things up coming up in the future with the women's division, with the roster, not relying too much on CMLL wrestlers, but really making the push to sign their own wrestlers going forward. Now, supposedly, she'll be starting real quick right on April when they have that Fantastic Mania show on April 12th or whatever down there. So she's already going to be there.
Right around the corner.
So if she did sign, she's going to be there already wrestling. No, this is a huge pickup for MLW because after I'm thinking again where she's going to go.
Especially, you're adding her to a roster with Scarlett Bordeaux, Priscilla Kelly,
Shotzi
Blackheart, the big Kayaju girl.
Yeah. If she's still there, and then
we know that the first group we knew were there, right? Like, So you're enhancing that roster something furious because Priscilla Kelly, Shotzi Blackheart, Scarlett Bordeaux, none of them have the athleticism as she does. You know what I mean? Like the way she moves around, her wrestling style. She's like you say, she took her acrobatics or whatever you want to, label it, and she incorporated it into her wrestling. She's an extremely strong female as well, so she does have a strong style wrestling, right? Like she's a lot
of aerial moves. A lot of aerial moves. I mean, if you see aerial moves, they're beautiful. How she does them. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is if it's true, and we're saying allegedly because it is April Fool's.
Well,
if it's true,
like you said, she is a free agent, so she said it herself, and then she said, that was quick on the thing, being a free agent. But everything else, unless she comes out with herself and says, I signed with LMW, I'll believe it then on today. But then tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, but
yeah,
her saying that she's no longer free agent
exactly.
is a statement. You know what I mean? So I understand that she signed somewhere, obviously,
exactly.
and they're probably going to try to keep it under wraps until
exactly.
she pulls up something.
Or
right?
maybe tomorrow,
So,
she'll say something tomorrow, maybe later on tonight. She'll say, hey, I'll sign with LMW. Hey, oh, shit, yeah. Then we'll go.
Yeah. Listen, and it's a big statement.
Dude, and it's huge because I understand with Ring of Honor, this bullshit with AEW, and you say you get that opportunity. That's the first time that she's ever been signed somewhere, so I understand. It's not all about getting the bag, but you get signed and you kind of get excited. Oh shit, I've been signed. But then they waste your time. They're not using your talents. They're not using it.
Bro,
and the reason why
this is what
and the reason why,
this is what, let me cut you off real quick. Please let me cut you off because we've been doing this for a few years and we have been saying all the time we stick on the guns.
2017.
2017. So we've been sitting here, we've been chopping it up with you guys, and we say it's not always about the bag because you're trying to, I understand, grow your brand, but when your brand takes a hit from not being seen, like we've seen with Camille Brickhouse, that's out of sight, out of mind. Hottest free agent and just fucking floundered somewhere, right? Like you get a quick pop, then you get sent off to the minors, and it's now you got to work again. Now you got to build up that want from people to see you because this shit hinders you. So it's not all about, oh yeah, I'm signed. Know what you're signing. Like know what you're signing because now she, like I asked you her age, and as a gentleman, I won't release her age, but she's on the other side of what the wrestling industry is going to look for people. Is she incredibly talented? Absolutely.
She started late. She started after her 20s. But she picked it up so well. She's been up for 8 years. So,
But she's like in baseball, we call it a 5-tool player, right? Mm-hmm. Somebody that could literally do it all. She's beautiful. She's strong. She's athletic. She's charismatic. Like anything you want from a wrestler, she's got it.
Exactly.
She just needed an opportunity. And now it feels like if this is real with MLW, you're putting her with a nice little roster so far. You're going to see some incredible wrestling from the women. Like, I'm just saying, Scarlett Bordeaux is no sneeze. Like, Shorty can go. Priscilla Kelly, she's a legit wrestler. Shotzi, as long as she can stay healthy, she's a great wrestler, right? So there's an opportunity to build on this. And at some point, I wish they could bring Delmy back too.
Yeah.
Or
and then, I wanted to segue about how you mentioned that they get signed and then AEW pushes them, but then they get other people who are a little more higher from WWE or whatever, and then they bring those people in, and now you get pushed out. Now you get pushed to ROH. Now you're going to get lost in the shuffle or whatever, and segue to what we saw earlier with Willie Mack coming out today, saying that, I'm going to be a homeless wrestler pretty soon who signed to a contract with AEW. He's been there for 2 years signed, and you seen the guy wrestle, 3 times, if in those 2 years? That's crazy. Like, dude, so basically he's getting paid by appearances or whatever, and, he calls every week, you got something for me? Nope. Well, damn. Like what am I being signed for? What's the point?
And you know what's messed up with a guy like Willie Mack? He had a really good run in Impact Wrestling because they weren't TNA at that point. Oh, yeah. He had a really good run in Impact Wrestling. Then we seen him in MLW. He had a nice little run in MLW. Had some really cool matches. Willie Mack is Willie Mack. I think Willie Mack was also in Lucha Underground, right?
Yes, big time.
Okay, so he goes from Lucha Underground. We see him in Impact Wrestling. He then comes over to MLW. He's there for like a year and change. He was there for a little minute.
Yeah,
and then he gets signed to AEW. And you're like, oh, man, he just keeps elevating, right? And then now the guy's talking about, I'm about to be homeless soon. Like, first of all,
I'm like, what the hell?
This is the sad part about this industry. So and it's WWE, AEW, whatever the case may be, because their contracts are more ironclad to what you can do than Impact or MLW or N.W.A. Like you can work on the indies with those.
Yeah,
So,
like he tweeted today. When your boy is about to become a homeless superhero because Booker doesn't think that he's worth the money. It's like for 2 years straight, I call every week and ask if you got anything for me. You sign right, you're still getting paid right. I want to wrestle. So basically, he's basically just sitting there trying to figure out like, yo, am I going to get featured? Am I going to get pushed? Am I going to get some matches? Am I going to get this? What are we doing? And that's kind of sad that the people want to wrestle, they want to work, they want to earn the money, compared to the people that say, I'll stay home. I'm still getting whatever. I don't care. And then interesting with Lady Frost being and hopefully signed with MLW, Danny Luna from TNA, the British chick, she asked for her release and she got granted her release yesterday. So, which is, I think that's crazy because she was getting pushed hard and she missed her title shot. One of those pay-per-views because she was stuck in the country with the visa.
Oh, yeah.
Then she comes back, they put her in a three-way. You think she's going to win, and she still doesn't get the belt. So, and she's been there for, I want to say, over a year, busting her ass, bleeding from the forehead. She had a collar match against Indy Hartwell. Dude, and that thing was crazy. She's busted open, she's bleeding for days doing this, and you still don't get rewarded for the hard work. So now imagine if she goes to MLW coming up, already coming up in May, April or whatever. That'd be kind of cool, man, that they're bringing all these girls in, build that division, which they have promised to build the women's division for how long now?
Yeah.
I mean, for years.
But this is where you sit back and once again, like we said, you got to know what you're signing because now they're playing with this man's livelihood, right? Like, and if a guy's telling you, look, like at some point, look, I'm about to be homeless, fucking release him. Don't do that 90-day shit. Let him work the indies and try to get back on his feet. Like, do the right thing. I'm pretty sure he's had this conversation.
I don't think AEW does that 90-day complete. I think that's the TKO shit with WWE.
All right, so then if that's the case, just fucking release him. Just release him. Release him. Let him do whatever he's got to do. Let him make his money however he got to make it. Let the guy get back on his fucking feet. You know what I mean? Like, these people are sitting there fucking starving out there. That's fucked up. You know what? Hold on. So we got some good news, though. I don't want to keep going with the back and forth. We got we got fucking fantastic news.
Right. What you
One of the fucking hottest free agents in the entire game. Ricky Sosa. The bang, bang. Sosa. He comes to stateside. Fucks around in MLW. And before he leaves, we get the, you're signed to TNA Wrestling. Now, it's not just the music that I'm a fan of, because I'm obviously a fan of the fucking music. Like, I dig this shit. We've seen Sasha Banks do that with him as well. So let me tell you kind of people, the range this man had from doing independence overseas across the ponds to having people like Sasha Banks and other people know your song, know your shit in their industry, right? TNA crowd, they're infamous for kind of sucking on debuts. We're gonna keep it real.
Yeah, true.
You did have a good amount of people know the music, come out, they got super hyped up, they did their thing. You're like, all right, dope. But at this age and as young as he is, he's officially signed to TNA Wrestling. That is a fucking huge signing. Because right now, I don't care unless a fucking Seth Rollins or one of these super big names become a free agent. This is the hottest free agent. His music is killing it everywhere. He's viral. Like, he is the free agent that everybody's talking about. And TNA signs him. Not AEW, not fucking WWE. TNA gets him. Now, the one thing that I kind of dig about TNA is I don't want to say that they should put him with Moose. I think that would be a nice pairing to get his feet wet. Stick him with Moose, let them do their thing, let him grow in the company under Moose, and then become the guy you want him to be, right? Because, granted, his music is is gangster, right? Like the Sosa.
Yeah, his thing.
But if you look at his demeanor and you look at his in-ring, it doesn't match that song. Yeah, he'll do the fucking shit on the outside, but that music is more for Santana, right?
Yeah.
Like, he would be that guy, and I don't see him as a Santana type. I don't know his outside shit. We know the brother Santana was really in the streets. So I wouldn't really marinate that together, but somebody like Moose, because that's the feel, I think that'd be a sick pairing.
Yeah, the funny thing is, this guy is wrestling is all out of France, like that. It's down in France. There's the company out there, and how the whole thing started went viral was because of Cody Rhodes reading something with him, saying, "This is the type of entrance that I want, or always wanted," and that right there started the track, the attention that he was getting going viral, and then people see him wrestle. Dude could wrestle. He been wrestling for 4 years, busting his ass down there in France, and then Mark Henry was the one who gave him that cosign. And then we had an episode 2 weeks ago, I want to say 3 weeks ago, where we said with them, if that cosign means something, then bring the guy upstate and see what happens. And then what happens? GCW brought him up. Now you see him wrestling for GCW. Now you saw him wrestle for TNA. And then in their pay-per-view, bam, he comes out with Chris Bebe, and Chris Bebe say, "Yo, blah, 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 blah." Boom, here comes Mickey Sosa. Now he's signed with TNA. Now the question that people are saying, and I'm going to ask you this question, Chef, and see what you think. Did TNA sign them because they saw him as a future star, or did TNA sign them because of the hype that he's been getting and going viral, and now they signed them? So do you think he got signed because of his, athleticism, young, they could push him, or, oh, damn, this dude is, he's viral, let's get him in here before anybody else signs him and go from there?
Nah, it helps that he's super viral, right? It helps because it becomes a, oh shit, TNA just signed this guy, and the buzz around him is still there to say, oh, he's a TNA guy, right? But there's no way they sat back, because what's that Spanish guy who's there? He's always on the film.
Who?
The guy who wears the TNA hat all the time.
The owner?
Yeah.
Yeah, Carlos Silva.
Carlos Silva. So Mr. Silva, I don't think he's a dumb guy. I think he gets it. So I think he sat back and was like, damn, we can go get this young wrestler who's internationally known, virally known, and if we build him up, he could be our next star. He could be our next Moose. He could be our next Santana. He could be our next James Storm or AJ Styles, because you're coming in with, we're going to build him up, right? So I think he's smart enough to see something in this kid, because the kid could go in the ring. Now, I haven't really heard him cut a promo, right? Because
my next question I was going to ask you, is there a language barrier? Does he know English?
I haven't seen nothing. Somebody said here, right? So I don't know if he's French driven, but what I will say is every other country in the world, and I'm not shitting on my own, I love my country. Every other country in the world, two or three different languages. Here, it's you're not trained, you're not taught for that. Like in high school, they might tell you could take a language, and most times it's like French or Spanish, right? But he probably knows English. And if he doesn't, he better learn quick, because as much as I love talents like, in MLW, we had a bunch of Asian guys, and some of them don't really speak English, so they don't talk. We had Mystico as the champion for 2 years, never cut a fucking promo. So I care less about Mystico. Yeah, but give me some shit in English. and it's not just me. It's for a wrestling fan base because a lot of the fan base, is, Caucasian. So give them their fucking shit to listen to, because if I have to sit there and actually think what's this guy saying, I'm already tuned out. I am. So if you can't speak this shit, you better learn fast, because he has everything. But if you can't cut a promo, you're just another wrestler, right? It's what we always said about Eli Drake. Average in ring, he's gotten better, but in TNA, Impact, whatever, GFW, he was a decent wrestler, phenomenal on the mic, phenomenal. But the in-ring didn't catch up to the mic skills. Eddie Edwards, phenomenal in-ring, terrible on the mic. It never caught up, but you still love the in-ring. You know what I mean? Like, so he better fucking be able to cut a promo, because if you got somebody like Santana, Moose has gotten better. I know he's not one of your favorites, but Moose has gotten way better in the ring, on the mic. He's gotten way better. He's grown to super levels in Impact Wrestling, TNA, GFW. He's grown a lot. Eddie is still Eddie, whatever. But you have people who can talk, and those fans, they'll engage more with that. So either give him a mouthpiece early until he gets his shit in order, and then go forward from there. My bad. That was just my take.
No, and I don't think he should be paired with Moose. I think you just let him go, let him, get him in some low feuds and stuff, and slowly build them up. If he can speak the language, holy shit, that'd be awesome. If not, get him a mouthpiece and get him a female mouthpiece.
Yep.
Not a guy. Get him a female mouthpiece that look that can shine with him, make him look good, and go from there. So if they really signed him because they really believe in his talent, hey, sky's the limit. Hopefully they give him the chance, give him the ball, and say, hey, go ahead, papi, let's do this, man. But what was the other good news that we saw that I was excited for? Your boys, man, your boys.
My boys?
Your ICW
boys. I think we talked about that last week, no?
No.
Oh, man, if I would have remembered that shit, I would have led off with that instead of this.
Oh, because what happened with Lady Frost?
Yo, hold on.
Oh.
So let me, listen, anyone that watches this, please, I hope you get to this part. So I've been watching these brothers, and I'm going to throw our bullshit little fucking tit for tat out there.
Whatever.
I've been watching these brothers in ICW Scotland way before they ever touched U.S. soil, way before NXT UK, way before they went anywhere. I'm talking ICW, Insane Championship Wrestling from Glasgow, Scotland. If I said the wrong name in Glasgow, whatever, my fucking bad. I've been a fan of these brothers for the longest. I seen them way before Mr. Muffins Martinez, the man who knows more wrestling than anyone in the motherfucking world. I'm like, these boys is fire. One day, he hits me up with, oh man, I'm a fan of Gallus. I don't fucking know who Gallus is, right? Cool, whatever. Then he hits me up with, yo, you won't believe it. Gallus is going to be in MLW. Now I'm like, who the fuck is Gallus? Why do you say this Gallus shit? He's like, are you kidding me, bro? They're NXT. They do this, that. I'm like, all right. So I fucking sit there. Do me a favor, bro. Send me a picture. It's the Coffee Bros and Wolfgang. ICW legends. I'm like, oh, those are my ICW guys. He's like, yeah, because I told you. No. You can't stake claim to knowing them because they're Gallus. I knew them before they were Gallus. So he's doing the pat me on the back. I told you that they were fucking fighting in MLW. So we see them in MLW. They come out for Battle Riot. Now, we talk with Rob K. We have a little chat thing. So we're all going back and forth with our expectations of what we hope to see with Gallus. And it's not like a quick throw out. The Coffee Bros, incredible show. Long, they were in there long. They look super strong. They have that old school strong style, bruiser wrestling. That's their shit. So I'm like, oh man, dope. Wolfgang comes in last. I'm getting a little nervous because I'm like, shit, he's coming at the end. They might want to just fucking. And he looked great, right? And to no surprise, If you know them from ICW or you know them from NXT, WWE, you know their work. You know the level they're on. Incredible, tough guys. That's what these guys are. So they have this great showing. We're like, oh, man. In this group, we're sitting there and we're saying, I hope they re-sign. Right? I hope they get signed. And ladies and gentlemen, they're signed. Hold on. Don't hang up. Let me do this real quick. Yo, hold on. Wait. Do me a favor because I'm on a podcast with Jorge. Just say what's really good, and I'm going to hang up, and I'll call you when we get back.
Okay.
Yeah. My sister right
What's
there.
really good?
There you go.
All right, bye.
So, we get excited because we know the level of work they do and bring, especially as a tag team, and if one goes solo or however they want to do it. The tag team division that has been struggling for the longest. We come in and now we have an official. Now, I don't think they could use the word gallus because that's that's WWE intellectual property, right? So I'm sure they're going to come up with something really cool.
Hopefully, yes.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like a cool name and picture or whatever. Now, here's where my biasness fucks me up because I'm the biggest Contra Unit fan there is. I love Contra Unit. If Josef Samael pops up, I don't give a fuck. Fuck everybody. It's Contra Unit to the graveyard. No Josef Samael, and then my boys come over. I'm on am I Team Gallus or is it Contra Unit, right? Like, and I understand Contra Unit is MLW royalty, but listen, we're going to see a strong style set of wrestling, like that old school wrestling we were in love with, back on this level. And I want to see who they bring in to try to match that intensity. My bad. That was super long-winded.
No, man, that was good. So now my rebuttal is this. No one watches ICW from whatever, where they're from again?
Glasgow, Scotland.
Like this, whatever, Glasgow, whatever.
They sold out the Hydro.
The only way you're gonna get that wrestling if you do pirate cable, stealing channels.
No. They have ICW like an app, and it's way better than Impact's.
So they have like this VPN, go to channels and stuff to watch that. Nobody knows the whole ICW out there, whatever the hell. Nobody knows that shit. The people know is that they started watching it when they were NXT UK, NXT. Everybody know who Gallus is. It's not my fault you don't know who the hell Gallus is.
Hold on.
You missed the boat.
Viper, who is with Chelsea Green, killing it. She's from ICW. Kaylee Ray, killing it. She's from ICW. Drew McIntyre, killing it. ICW. Bram, ICW. Bro, I could go on a fucking list.
Ain't nobody cares. All I know is,
oh my god.
All I know is they're Gallus. That's how I know them from. I don't have any pirate cable company, VPN, going to Discord channels just to watch something from a whole different galaxy. I don't know anything about that. All I know is that Gallus is officially signed with MLW. I'm happy about that. But that right there, you just brought in 3 veterans of the ring, like you said, strong style, that know how to wrestle, know how to, the Coffee Brothers a little lighter, faster than Wolfgang, but they know how to brawl. They know how to get down into the mat. They know how to do that stuff. Now, like you mentioned, it'd be kind of cool if they do something with the Contra unit, but I might see them go against Contra unit.
Yeah.
Just to kind of, because you need some guys who are strong enough to go against a bunch of monsters in Contra unit, and all 3 Gallus members could do that. Now, imagine you bring in Danny Luna and you put them with them female with them 3 guys. You have an amazing thing. All of them are from the UK. They all know each other from NXT UK when they were all there together. So, this could be the beginning of something good for MLW. getting the Three Goddess guys, getting Lady Frost now. Who knows if they get Danny Luna, and you start really signing your own stars, it kind of get away. You don't have to break your partnership with CMML. You don't have to do that, but just feature your stars more and less of CML, because this show that's coming up now, this show is huge. You have Japan, you got Mexico, now you're gonna have MLW stars in this whole Fantastica Mania show. This is huge for MLW. Unfortunately, we have to sit here and wait to whenever they decide to show the episodes, but now it'll be like an hour episode instead of just giving us one big show. Because I would love to watch the Fantastic Mania all in one live right there, and not weekly episodes. But this will be a huge show, because now you got stars from all different countries, all different 3 different promotions in one show. So I'm definitely gonna love the Fantastica Mania show coming up. And now all we have to do now is sit here like a bunch of morons and decide and wait to see when MLW is gonna say, "Hey guys, we're gonna give you what you want." We've been telling you since December. We're about to go to April about Fusion. Dude, you haven't given us anything since January. All you give us is little tastes of, oh, we signed this person. Oh, we signed this person. Oh, we just signed these 3 guys. Oh, we just signed this. Like, dude, okay, now you play with my emotions now. You baiting me now. Take my money. Well, I don't know what to say my money, but I don't know where my money is supposed to go, because you're not telling me anything.
Exactly.
I want merchandise. I want Lady Frog. I want Gallon. I want whatever you're getting now. Give me something strong. Give me something to believe in, that we can talk about MLW, because this is what we love. But you're messing with us right now. You're messing with the fans who keep asking the same questions. When is he coming back? When is he coming back? It's the same questions every week. If you go to Twitter, it's the same thing. When is he coming back?
Yeah.
Dude, tomorrow's April. Oh no, I'm sorry. Today is April. So, and if I see something that says, "Oh, it's coming on this date," I'm gonna hate it, because I won't believe it, because it's April Fool's Day. So, so today I don't believe anything from anybody. I talked to my brother.
What do we always say?
I'll believe it when I see it.
No, if the wrestler or the company doesn't say it, we don't believe it.
Like today, my brother's talking, and I look at him. Stop lying. Stop lying. Well, you keep saying that. I said, dude, you know what today is? I don't know what today is. Dude, it's April 1st. He goes, oh yeah, April Fool's Day. Exactly. I don't believe nothing anybody tells me today. They're gonna tell me, oh, Jorge, you look skinny. Stop lying to me. Jorge, you're looking good. Stop lying to me.
Stop capping.
If the Astros win today, that's a lie. They didn't win. April Fool's Day. They lied to me. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at right now. I'm so excited about what MLW is doing on paper, but they're not showing me anything on the screen. That's what I want to see. So that's my rant right there, bro.
I'm with you.
I'm done ranting. I'm just so excited about Lady Frost, if it's true, coming to MLW, that I'm like, yo, like, dude, like I said, I had to quadruple verify that this was true, and go into her whole thing. And I don't, I love social media. Don't get me wrong, but there's people that take it a little bit too far. They know they know their pets' names, they know their kids' names, they know, dude. Yeah, now you went above and beyond being a fan, because I follow our Twitter that we have for Urban Wrestling Network. We follow all the wrestlers. I do not sit there and look at their personal lives. If they have a picture, I don't know who the cat is or who's the dog or nothing like that. I just care about when they're going to wrestle or when they're going to sell some new merchandise. That's all I care about. Are you wrestling close to me? That's what I want to know. Guess who hit me up yesterday, Chef?
Who?
Nahir Robles.
Oh, okay. What's up with her?
She's like, Jorge, guess what? Like, what? I'm coming back to Buffalo. She's coming back in June.
Oh,
So
shit.
So she knows she's already coming here. And I think she didn't tell me, she didn't say specified, but I think she's going to be wrestling for the belt.
Oh.
And then she goes, I'm coming home. So I don't know if that means that she's going to, get the title and then be the champion for a while, that we get to see it on a regular basis. I told the girl, I'm there. Tell me when I'm going to be there. So it was in June. She's coming. See, and that's the type of relationship that we have with our favorite wrestlers.
Yep. We keep in touch and fucking talk to them.
They like us because we talk like human beings.
Yeah.
We are fans to an extent. We're not following them. We're not chasing them. We're not like some guy went on Twitter Monday night after the show for Monday Night Raw. And because Stephanie McCurry would sign something for him, he put it on blast. Oh, she's not signing. She's not signing. You saw that? The video? Yep. She didn't want to sign. She didn't want to sign. I said, dude, one, you're creepy. You keep following me. You keep doing this. You keep doing this. How am I supposed to sign if you are persistent like that? If I say no once, that's it. Leave it alone.
Yeah, exactly.
It's my birthday. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? Well, everybody else signed. Okay, that's fine. It doesn't mean that I have to do it too. So the night, and those are fans that cross the line. And those are the fans that make us look bad.
Yeah.
Because we get categorized into that same pot. And we're not like that.
Nope.
I'm all of these wrestlers. I'm going to respect them. I'm going to say, yes, sir, because they deserve the respect. But that's it. If I ask them for a picture of this, my bad, no problem.
You know what? Hold on.
I'll keep walking. Ain't know what I'm supposed to say. Oh, and then if I'm walking away, bitch, stuck up. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
So I know Muffin since 2017, right? I was actually looking for this to post, right? So that's me. Some of the guys chilling, right?
Yes.
So anyone that knows me, especially in that era, I was cool with James Storm. I was cool with Bram, Rebel.
Rebel.
A lot of these wrestlers on a really cool level. And the reason why I think they fuck with me on a high level is not because of all the signs and showing them love and whatever. It's because I never fucking bothered them. I never asked them for shit. Now, I'm telling you, I could have got autographs on everything I owned that they did. I never fucking did that. I never took advantage of it. Why? Because I'm just here to watch you do your thing as you're an entertainer. I'm not here to profit off of you. Now, I was on other podcasts, and they always, get him on. I'm not asking. I'm not doing that because then I'll be like everybody else trying to take advantage of them. I'm just going to be cool with them. And I talk to them on a real personal level. One of them, when they had a hurricane in Florida, I literally hit the homie up place because you're going to get fucking slammed in this hurricane. Come slide over. You got the whole couch. I'm good over here. That's the level of respect that we have for each other. Yeah, I got a lot of pictures with a lot of these wrestlers. The picture I took with Rebel, now I'm a fan of Rebel for many reasons, and I'm just throwing it out there. Way before I moved to Florida, never thinking I'd meet this woman, and I'm showing her love on Twitter and all that other bullshit. So when I fucking finally meet her, she knows who I am. Just, oh shit, that's the guy who talks to me on. When I took my picture, I put my arms like this. I don't put my arms around these women, right? Like these dudes are that. So I showed her enough love, and she even said, and God, I swear to God, if she sees this, she was like, oh, you could have got closer? No, you fiance is right there. I respect that man, right? That's your fiance. I'm not going to be these goofy motherfuckers and act like this is my bae so it looks good on the gram or whatever. Nah, man, respect these people. But unfortunately, you see these people, they come up with 9 fucking, and they're grown men, 9 fucking things. Sign this. And a few minutes later, Amazon. You know what I mean? They're selling things on Amazon. They're not even appreciating the time that these people are as real friends. They're just seeing it up. this is a financial fucking gain for me. I'm gonna get this in like this. Ah, come on, man. Fuck that
In
shit.
2019 TNA when John Morrison beat the little guy, your friend there. Oh my god, like he's
Spud?
now for MLW.
Not Spud, MLW.
Yeah, he's an announcer now, wrestler that we don't like.
Oh, Austin Aries.
Yes.
Austin Aries.
So, 2019. So
Yeah.
he beats dude after the show. John Morrison, and Taya sitting right next to me on a table right there, a little bar that there was across the street.
Yeah.
That I had gone, other fans, they're there. They just chilling there like nothing. Dude, I looked at them. I went and I offered them a drink. I bought them a drink. I took a picture. They say, "Yep." Dude, never bothered them people again for the rest of the night. And they were sitting there. He had just won the belt.
Yeah,
He was just sitting there, just talking. Dude, everybody else just hounding him. I just did the polite thing, and that was it. I minded my business. Did the polite. If they would have no, okay, cool. I would have kept going. Ate my food like I did. Had a couple of drinks and left.
It's like LAX, right? So my youngest, who's 19 now, when we went to TNA, he was a fan. I'm talking loved LAX, right? He's got pictures with Santana, Ortiz, Diamante, Low Key. He's got pictures with all of them. You know who don't got pictures with them? Me. I have one picture with a group because we were chilling watching UFC at the L House, and that was it. That was just like, yo, I got the flag on me. Let's take a quick picture, bam, and back to my table. But both of my sons, whoever they wanted pictures with, they got them. They got the Gail Kim pictures. I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, can you take a picture with my kids and then me solo? You've already taken it with both my kids. You know what I mean? Like, unfortunately, yeah, I got the fucking short end of the stick, right? Like, so, I mean, I got a million pictures with Bram. That's one dude that I was, yo, Bram, click, because that was the homie, right? Storm, same thing, that's the homie. But, like, you see all these guys, Spud and all these guys, they were super cool. Eddie Edwards, who I've always gave a little slight to, but what have I always said about Eddie Edwards? He's the nicest guy you could meet in this industry. Yes. Knowing that I boo him night in, night out, marathon tapings, bro. That means fucking, I don't even remember how many days that was. I am booing you every single night. And at the end of those shows, he's taking pictures, smiling with both my kids. He never said, oh, man, that's the kids from that guy. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Come on, kids. Let's take some pictures. And they, oh, Mr. Champ, Eddie Edwards, out of that. Like, and he was loving it. And that's why I always said, I will always sit there and say, nicest guy I've ever met in this industry. And that's class act shit because you don't take advantage of it. You want to boo and heckle, don't go over the top, do it because they do this shit. My bad, Jorge, I'm talking way too long. They do this shit in this industry so you can get two reactions. They want to be booed or they want to be cheered. Because if you're not doing any of them, then they're feeling like, what are we doing?
Exactly.
So I'm on the other side. I'm booing you. You know what I mean? And he never once acted away. And I told you this, and I swear on a stack of Bibles. If I had it right here, I would do it anyway. Swear my Uncle Bob. He had a match with, oh my God, what was that super athletic guy? Don't matter. He had a match with some super athletic guy.
It doesn't matter who it is.
Yeah, it fucking don't matter. We're not talking about that guy. He fucking did a move in that match where I was like, oh shit. Now, I said, oh shit. I didn't know he was staring at me because I'm looking like, oh shit, Eddie, just some crazy shit. And he looked and he said, gotcha. Right? Like, because he seen me finally giving him love, right? Like, and he caught me do it. And I just smiled like, you got it. And I cheered from the rest of the match, which fucked people up, right? They were like, yo, what happened? Yo, dude, he's having an incredible match. Give him love. Yeah. Right? Like, it's the game.
You gotta give it up.
You know? My bad, bro. I overtalked the shit out of that.
Yeah. But like I said, we wanted to start with Lady Frost because that was like the hot thing right there and then. You know, Danny Luna, Willie Mack was. We brought you breaking news that happened not even an hour ago, right into this episode, and segue to the signings of people that we were excited that were signed during last week till now. So you get everything in here. And you also hear the rant and bitch about other stuff in between. We lose our minds. We start one conversation, go here, but then we come back and you're like, what happened? That dude went left, right, upside down, in between, and came back.
It's what you get. Listen, and the deeper you get in the baseball season, somehow Yankees, Astros are going to get thrown in there. I mean, listen, it's too early to get super excited, but I mean, obviously they got a big game because he's Astroed out right now.
As a matter of fact, I'm watching the game right now.
Who they playing?
Boston.
Ooh,
2-2 bottom fourth.
Oh damn. Okay, so all right, my bad.
We already beat them.
You kept an interest on it.
Whatever. We beat them twice. We're going for the sweep today. So.
Oh damn.
That's what I say. If we win, it's a lie. But I won't believe it today. Now, Chip, I don't know. I don't have anything else. So.
We actually got on there in 50 minutes.
Yes, sir. We can wrap it up. Like
for the first time.
Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. We love everybody who listens to us. We appreciate everybody who listens to us. Thank you so much. We love y'all.
Oh,
we do it because we love this.
Listen, subscribe, shit. Until next week, man. Whatever happens, we'll cover it. So for myself, man, we out of here. Deuces.